Okay, let's take a look at number 12 in section 2.7. We're just to evaluate this limit as x goes to infinity of this function. And while it's not quite a rational polynomial function because the numerator does not have a polynomial, it has a radical function, I'm still going to proceed like I do for rational functions. Notice the form of this limit is indeed infinity over infinity. As x goes to infinity, both the numerator and denominator are uh, growing unbounded. And so this is an indeterminate form. Okay, so we have to do some work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look in the denominator and see the highest degree term is x to the first power, right? And so I'm going to divide numerator and denominator by x. And so what I get is this right here. I'm going to divide this whole radical by x. 8x divided by x is 8. 7 divided by x is 7 divided by x. Now just take a look at this expression. Can we simplify it? Yeah, we can. Because for x greater than or equal to 0, which we certainly are, we're going to infinity with x, we know that x is equal to the square root of x squared. So I'm just going to replace that x down there with the square root of x squared. And then the square root of something divided by the square root of something, I can rewrite as the square root of the quotient of those two expressions. In other words, the square root of a divided by the square root of b is the square root of a divided by b. And now I can do my simplification, right? So I'm actually, dividing by x is the same as dividing by the square root of x squared. So to get under the radical, I've got to, transform it in this manner. 3x cubed divided by, so I'm going to divide each of these terms by x squared. I'm going to distribute, right? So 3x cubed divided by x squared is 3x. 4x divided by x squared is 4 divided by x, right? And so that's what this becomes up top. And now I can evaluate this limit because as x goes to infinity, first of all, this fraction, 4 divided by x, we know that goes to 0, right? 4 divided by infinity, essentially, right? That form is going to 0, and same thing here. And so we're left with this. Now, what's the form of this limit? Well, the top, the square root of 3x, as x goes to infinity, that's going to infinity, right? Just getting bigger and bigger. The bottom is just 8. That's not an indeterminate form. Dividing something bigger and bigger by 8 is just going to go to infinity. And so the final result is the limit as x goes to infinity of that function is indeed infinity. So the graph is growing unbounded. And notice there's no horizontal asymptote in the positive direction for this function. Okay, hope this helps.